All right. Hello and good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. Ooh, just getting had it cut out there. Interesting. Okay, so this is going to be the Tuesday read, but it is the new moon in Aries today. So we're gonna do. Ooh, that music's really skipping, which is funny because it's digital. So there could be solar flares coming in. I haven't seen. Anyway, moving on. So it's a new moon. We are in Aries. Um, the specifics for Aries season, we kind of talked a little bit about yesterday. New beginnings are coming in. It's time to like get up, get moving, recharge your energy, release the last little bits of tension, taking action on us moving forward, where we're headed in this new cycle of effectively as we're coming into this new energy. Uh, like we said on Thursday, Pluto moves into Aquarius, and so we're definitely going to have a really good or better indication of what this is really all about and where we're headed, and what this whole concept of new Earth that we keep talking about looks like, and also that the energy becomes at a place where we can utilize it. Up until now, it's kind of been, I don't want to say shrouded in secrecy, but it's kind of been covered up from us, just just how powerful we are and how much of this energy we can wield to create all new and better ways of being. So yeah, um, I don't have too much to say about the moon. There is going to be a moon meditation following this. And then in the next couple nights, too, there'll be um, other meditations attached to each reading. And that will, it's just to help out bring in these new energies. It's all about new moons and moving from dark to light, and that kind of thing. So let's just talk about the basics, though, of this new moon in Aries. Um, it's still in a phase of like healing, so healing our thoughts, healing our life. So what also ends up happening though is that new information coming in gives us new ways to do this healing. So just be kind of aware that the new is coming in and that we should start to see um, more benevolent ways of doing things that are better for us overall. It's really important with this moon too, um, that as these, that we're optimistic. That again, that we're doing that work around manifestation. We're like I talked about yesterday, we don't rest on our laurels right now because this battle isn't over. There's still stuff we've got to do. And like that's the thing with Aries right now, is we got to put that armor on and we still got some stuff to forge and get, you know, and move forward, right? There's still going to be things we need to take action on, right? Um, but just knowing too that it's a new dawn. It's a start of a fresh new cycle. This is the Lunar New Year, moving into Aries. So, it's calendar wise, it's what we probably should be operating on anyway. Um, we won't get into the whole Gregorian calendar because that's just a mess. Anyway, and it's, same thing why anything has been done on this planet up until now, right? Is to control and keep everybody under the thumb, um, so that, so they, and off our natural rhythm. But what they didn't count on was that this light was going to come in and show us all what natural rhythm really is. And man, it's a much better way of living. We should have been doing this years ago, but we weren't there yet. So, all right, let's take an overall look at the moon. I'm going to do 4 sets of cards for the moon reading, the usual ones that I do, the Hidden Realms. Let's just put them all up there. The Moonology deck, read the moon. We also have, oh, I've just totally blanked on the name of this deck. That's terrible. I don't even have the thing close at hand to remember. I think it's just called the Moon deck. Um, this tends to be more focused on kind of like advice. And same with this, the moon manifestation. So we'll take 3 cards of each, and just go for it with that reading. I am going to do one overall card though. So just the overall with the portal cards, um, just to get a sense of what is this new moon in Aries and this new energy really about. I'll just use this portal. So we get the Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Yeah, it's right. Like the new is coming in, but it's like the new is, like I said, there's new technology, new ways of doing things that we previously haven't been privy to, that really show us just how amazing and powerful and uh, how we are able to utilize and use our own energy system to do great things, you guys. It's really exciting. Yeah, anyway, just time. So, embraced by the light, mission uncovered. Again, everything is going to plan. Don't don't worry. We're gonna be fine. Okay. New moon in Aries. What else? What is the other meaning behind this one? What should we be focusing on and paying attention to? Ooh. Oh dear. I got a million cards on the floor. That's not gonna work. All right, let's try that again. Okay, that one's sticking out. We're gonna keep that one. That's so fun. Okay, things that we're supposed to be doing. Top one, surrender to the divine. Again, I kind of talked about that yesterday. It's like we're almost overdoing this process. Um, I think we need to simplify. Um, and part of it is just like we have to like release, and allow ourselves. I'm just gonna shut this music off because it's really static coming through, which means I think that, yeah, either the solar flares are kicking up or we'll see. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This moon is about surrendering to the divine. And that's really, it's surrendering to the plan. Like, again, I think we're trying to, we're humans. We want to manipulate and control everything about how it goes and what it looks like and if I'm doing it right and et cetera, et cetera. This is just like really just saying, it's interesting because what's coming to mind is the prayer of St. Francis, which the beginning part is, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. It's the how may I serve. It's just allowing yourself and to say to spirit, hey, I'm ready. Show me what to do because I'm ready. It's just time. Surrender to the divine. The other card we got for this moon is to look at the big picture. Again, that's the thing. Like, I've been talking to people, and it's like there's so much concern about what's going to happen here on Earth. Like, like what happens to this, and how are we going to clear this? And it's like, I don't know either. None of us do. There's a plan, um, but it's like it's not all going to unfold in one day, right? So we need to keep our again, I keep coming back to this, keep our wits about us. It's really funny. It's just making sure we're paying attention and observing and seeing when something new comes in. It's like, wait a second, I can utilize that in a different way. And then the last card we got from the Moonology deck is the energy is gaining momentum. So again, it's this whole process too of like, we want to be active participants, but we really have to wait for our marching orders. I keep calling them marching orders, and people are like, that sounds horrible. And I'm like, I don't know what else to call them. Our divine orders, then. They haven't come through yet, but they are starting to. So it's being cognizant and aware, but not trying to control and manipulate the situation. and just allowing. It's back to that was last week, wasn't it? Allowing. We need to be more allowing and surrendering to the divine. I know that's a hard one. That's like, should I give up my my like autonomy to some other force that I'm not really used to doing? Um, I think it's easier. It's like it's the analogy of like the surfing analogy I always give. It's like if you're out in the ocean, um, that the ocean has its own energy, and it's it can pull you under, and it can um, it can overcome you really easily. But the easier way to deal with that energy is to either just like relax your body and allow yourself to go with the flow, or if you're really ready to go, you pop up on that surfboard and you ride it into shore. That's my favorite one. I love that analogy. I'm like, so hang 10, everybody. Let's get our decks and let's go. Decks. I said decks like skateboards. That's not gonna work. Get your surfboard ready. Get your surfboard ready. Okay, let's take a look at the funny. Yeah, okay. So, um, the first card we got is the Arrow Master for this moon. Hitting the mark, intention, detachment. That keeps coming up. It's coming up in two forms. It's coming up as attachments. So we're so attached to the way things are right now. Um, but that this moon is about us detaching, letting go, but keep setting your intentions for like what we need, right? That's also a thing is that we got the Horse King, which is assistance and control. So it's less about a control in this one. It's more about the assistance. It's like, don't worry. Like the energy has your back. Um, and then this is funny because this is the reason why it's like we have to like suspend all worry because the universe has got this. We got the dream walker, dreams, the collective good, and illusions. I don't think we're dealing well, we're breaking down illusions, which is great, which is what we need to be doing. And then another card popped out, and we also got the web weaver, which is synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. It's really just the energies of this moon is just really saying it's like keep doing your work, but just hand it over to um, the divine plan. It's working. It's easier to go with the flow than it is to kind of, you know, to swim against it. We don't, so just, and that's part of like I think that came up in the equinox read is it's time to take a break and rest a bit more. Um, it's mostly it's a rest from trying to make things happen and trying to like figure them all out, and it's we're exhausting ourselves doing that, and we shouldn't be. That the thing we need to be doing at this point is just um is really it's still in that observer, but keeping the intentions of what we want to see, like those are our jobs, and not to control and just allow everything else to happen. It's funny, we keep coming back to the same words, like allowing, going with the flow. Yeah, so it's just it's not fighting it, like, and not giving up either, right? It's like, okay, like it doesn't look great and I'm not sure how things are going, but don't give up, right? There's a plan, it's coming to fruition. Yeah. So these I'm going to use these next six cards of two different decks, um, kind of advice cards as like what we need to do as we go through this. The first card that comes up is I focus on what is working. Right. Don't try to fix what's broke. In this case, don't fix what's broken. It's like if something's already working, stick with that. Don't try something new. Don't try to manifest a bunch of new stuff right now. Just work on what you can and what is already working for you. And then yeah, so this is again back to the rest card. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. It's all about stillness. It's the observer. It's all of that. It's resting so that we, like I said, when we're forcing or trying to control how things are going, or make them happen faster or whatever we're trying to do, we kind of probably end up missing the very basic, simplest thing. I feel like we're like the energy I get around this is like we're making it so much harder on ourselves than it has to be. So if we can find ways to stop that this week, that would be a really good trick for the week to do. We also got with a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. This one just plain out is like keep the meditation going, right? Keep tapping into the collective. Again, being the observer, um, paying attention to any messages you're getting, um, not necessarily needing to act on them yet, but start writing stuff down. Um, we can still be formulating a plan, and writing things down, but we don't need to be acting on it yet. Even though, like I said, we're heading into Aries season, it's like it's coming back. Same thing, marching orders. They're like, you guys haven't got your marching orders yet. Um, we're not going to just go like put on our suit of armor and run into like an open field and be like, where's the battle? Or is it, oh, it's over there? Like wait for the proper information. So observe what's going on. All right, let's do 3 more cards for this new moon in Aries. Again, these are the Moonology uh, manifestation cards. So what I like to use them for, I find they tend to be more about advice. So, okay, here we go. So this is what, okay, I know where this is. It completely is about being the observer and writing things down. So, the first one, I was going to read them in the order I drew them, but this needs to be the last card. So when I get there, we'll laugh. But then I didn't know what this card was. I didn't flip it up, but it says release control. Give it up to the universe. Like it knows what it's doing. Let it do its thing. And we just need to put the good vibes and energy into it. And yeah, and this card is a Taurus card. So it's like Taurus is all earth-based things. So this is us down here doing our meditation. Again, they're against like a standing stone. So pulling up that energy that is part of this earth that was left here for us to tap into. Yeah, if it's nice enough out, go find sacred sites. Here's the funny thing is that I think like I used to think, oh, I just live in Calgary and it's like this spiritually devoid place, but there's actually a lot of sacred sites in and around here. So go to them and charge up your energy and listen to the energy coming. There's information coming through these sacred sites and these and nature, right? So however you do it, this make sure this moon and this week is really about again connecting with nature and just allowing whatever comes to you to come to you. Yeah, it's about releasing control and surrender, like a big part of it. um Again, so if that's not your thing, like for whatever reason, um if you can't get out in nature or you're having a hard time controlling, because when we usually try to control, it's because we're in a lack situation, right? We're lacking something, whether that's actual money, time, resources, those any of that stuff. And even on a spiritual level, when we're lacking um, spiritual confirmation, I want to say almost like that there is a higher purpose and there is someone out there, or someone, I say someone, but there is energy out there that is, shifting and changing. Like when we don't have that tangible thing to believe in, it's just like blind belief, right? This is asking us to practice gratitude at every turn. As soon as you feel yourself slipping out of, you know, downward spiraling or anything like that, go into your heart. Be grateful for what you have. The key thing that's really standing out to me in this card is that there is not actually a person in there, but ways you can connect with nature. and that are good for the soul. Like this is a sunrise, right? Or a sunset, either one. Go watch a sunrise, go watch a sunset. Um, and then we also have the full cosmos in the nighttime sky. Get out and look at the sky and the stars. We're like, as we head into spring, hopefully we're having less of those cloudy days and that kind of stuff. And we're going to be able to see the sky again, right? And see things happening. So get out there and connect with what we do have. The other day I was driving and I was coming back from just grocery shopping, but I live right by the mountains and they were covered in snow and it was awe-inspiring. It was breathtaking. And I was just driving in my car. Like I would, I'd love to be able to drive up and go to the mountains and maybe I could, but just to even see them, I was like, yeah, right? This is a beautiful place. All right. The very last card we got for this moon, advice card that I like to call it, is take inspired action. That is, even though this is a card about Virgo, but I'm going to tie this Virgo thing into it. Um, this is very much what this Aries moon is about. Is again, formulate your plan. It doesn't hurt to like write everything down, like what you want to see, what you want to do, what action are you going to take. It doesn't mean we're like ready to take it tomorrow, um, but have a plan. Virgos love plans. They love tidiness, they love cleanliness, but they love a plan and they love structure too. I mean, it's a little bit Capricorn in there, but Virgos, like my sister's a Virgo, and that's why I can say this, is that she does better with a list of things, but I can get through this list of things. Me, I'm just like, I'll show up. I'm Sagittarian. We don't care. You tell us what to do. If it aligns with us, we'll do it. But Virgos do more structured kind of plan, or like a plan at all, first of all. And they do like cleanliness and tidiness, and yeah. So I would say for this moon, it's like, and because we're just coming off that equinox energy, or kind of still in that equinox energy, is make a plan. Make a plan for, like, it's just like doing it's intentions. I don't do New Year's resolutions, right? But intentions, I do. So treat this like a new year and a new moon, and get those intentions, write them down. I think that's probably your best practice for this moon today. All right, the meditation is coming up now. Um, it's centered around a little bit of spring, but mostly about um, kind of charging up our solar plexus and our heart chakra. So it's a good place for us to be, like I said, as we're kind of sitting as the observer, but getting ready to do the inspired action when it comes. So that is the read for this new moon in Aries. And the rest of the week will be one by one card reads instead of one big video like I usually do. And a meditation will be attached to all of them. So I do hope you enjoy them. Take care of yourselves. Above all, take care of ourselves. Rest and just go with the flow. That's the best we can do right now. Okay. I love you guys. Take care. Beginning as we always do, finding a comfortable position, settling in, beginning to slow your breathing, closing your eyes, and then breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. As tonight is a new moon and void of moonlight, envision yourself outside at night. It is pitch black all around you, but as you gaze up at the galaxy of stars surrounding you, they reveal themselves one by one. Breathe and rest. In the dark and silence, we feel at peace. Turn your focus now to your solar plexus chakra, located at the center of your belly and up to the sternum. Place both your hands over top of it. And again, take in 3 deep breaths in through your nose, all the way down to the solar plexus, and release each breath through the mouth. Breathe and release. Continuing to focus on the solar plexus, feel the energy within your hands. This chakra, called the Manipura, feel into the chakra and envision a small spark of yellow light that begins to twinkle within the space. Breathe and observe. Keeping your focus upon the spark, we will first work on the energy of our personal self-worth. We heal this aspect through affirmation. You can now just listen to these words and allow them to resonate, or you can repeat them after me. I am worthy because I exist. I am worthy of love, kindness, and respect, regardless of what I have done. I am worth my weight in gold. Notice now that the spark has grown into a small flame. Breathe and know your worth. Focusing now upon the small flame, we will now heal the aspect of confidence in our solar plexus chakra. Again, allow the affirmations to resonate or repeat them after me. I am confident in the goodness of life itself to see me through. I am confident in my ability to make my life work. I am confident I am enough. I am powerful, and I am whole and strong. Notice now the flame has grown into a full-fledged fire. Breathe and feel your strength and your confidence. Keeping your focus upon the fire within you, this energy cleanses and clears the solar plexus chakra. It clears and burns away all that is no longer serving you. Focusing deeper into the flame, we now heal the aspect of freedom of choice, which is the ultimate determination of solar plexus chakra. It's the choice to be ourselves, the choice to love, to choose respect and kindness, and to do what we know is right. Again, allow these affirmations to resonate through you, or repeat after me. I choose the best for myself. I choose health, healing, and happiness. I choose goodness, light, and love. I choose the power of life. Notice now the fire has become a glowing white light. This light is so blindingly bright. Notice now how this light pulses, but also continues to expand and grow larger and larger. Breathe and feel the freedom that comes with your empowered choices. Focusing your attention on this bright white light and observing as it expands now to envelop all the space around you. This pure crystalline light brings ease, grace, and peace within your field. We now focus on the light to heal and purify the aspect of our personal power. This strong sense of personal power allows us to make things happen in our life, and we choose a path of mastery. We are able to influence others and make choices in all situations in the most positive and highest good for all. Again, repeat these affirmations after me, or just allow the words to resonate through you. I accept the power of my being to produce health, love, and joy within my life and to those around me. I know that I am a powerful and wholesome force for good. Notice now that the light has grown to resemble the sun. At the center of your body, you radiate out these beams of high frequency light, this light of pure love. Breathe and stand in the light and pure energy of your power. See the sun now not as we see it upon earth, but as it is in space, a molten fireball, pulsing and emulating through colors of red and orange. Now envision within the fireball, the face of a lion appears, confirming for us that we are courageous, steady, and strong. I am the light of my soul. Breathe and embody the powerful, loving, strong, and capable soul that you are. Solar plexus, when healthy and healed, will influence the way we respond to situations with love and compassion. When it is out of balance or overegoic, we are disconnected and make poor choices and become manipulative. Here, now, in this moment, with our healed and whole solar plexus, we also connect to heart chakra and raise the frequencies of both chakras. Notice now the sun begins to glow even brighter and envelops the space all around you. Maintaining your focus in this powerful energy of love and light, we stand firm in our personal freedom and power. We now heal and integrate all the aspects of solar plexus chakra to discover our strong center of personal empowerment. Here, we will only focus on placing one hand on solar plexus chakra and the other on heart chakra. Solar plexus chakra extends into the realms of heart chakra. Feeling and sensing the energy within these two centers, take a moment of silence. Breathe softly and slowly. Keeping your attention on solar plexus and heart chakra. Breathe 3 times in through the nose and out through the mouth. Simply resting now here in this strong energy. Turning focus to just heart center. Remain in this field of love and ease and grace. Pull your energy down to root chakra, bringing yourself back into your space of meditation. Continuing to breathe slowly and softly. May peace and love and healing be with you. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes.